Good evening and thanks for joining us for 23 ABC News at 6. I'm Brianna Willis. Well, as some hurry to get their tax filings in before tonight's deadline, others are hoping to bring awareness to the growing economic gap by pushing for tighter taxing systems for wealthier people and corporations. 23 ABC's VANIA PATINO explains how the system is currently working and what is needed for that reform. She joins us at the Live Center with more. VANIA.
That's right, Brianna. Well, the latest data from the White House shows that between 2010 and 2018, the wealthiest 400 billionaire families paid an average of 8.2% of their income tax. Meanwhile, the average working class American pays about 1/3 or 30% of their income in taxes. But because tax is based on income, some of the most wealthy people in corporations are reporting no income and therefore don't pay taxes. I spoke with a local financial advisor and an economist to help understand how this is happening.
Those that understand the system, they can really decide where their income's coming from, whether to realize gains or not. And so it is tricky for a government to kind of figure out what to do about this.
Local financial advisor Dave Anderson says the answer to whether billionaires are taxed fairly depends on who you ask. There are a lot of disagreements on what can actually be done and if it is constitutional to target only a select few. But the fact is there are billionaires paying very low to no income taxes. Some ways people go around it, besides not having an income, is by having their money in assets that do not get taxed. Or they have their money in capital gains, which can be taxed. However, the rate has been decreasing in the past years. And it's not just individuals pushing for change. Unrig Our Economy's Central Valley is a group pushing for general tax reform, which also includes companies.
Being in the Central Valley, there are a lot of farms and a lot of people that have been able to become very wealthy off of their farms. And so we want to make a statement that all the people, all the contributors to the wealth in the Central Valley should be also contributing to our tax base.
CAPP is talking about major ag corporations here and also others who are using those loopholes to avoid paying what she calls their fair share.
They have the earnings, they have the write-offs and things like that. So they may show no earnings, in which case, they're not taxed on it. And so that's why something like Amazon maybe pays less in taxes than you and I do.
And there have been many attempts to reform taxes, but ultimately these ideas die in Congress. That is why the local organization is hoping more people get involved and call the reps to put pressure on change. In studio, VANIA PATINO, 23 ABC News, connecting you.